Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 38 of my Geats campaign in Total War Attila. So, we're at the end of the turn, and I'm going to move on and see whether the Jutes decide to come up and attack Iblana, or whether they're just bluffing. They've got 3/4 stack and a full stack on its way up. The Abdanians are heading south, it seems, so hopefully they're going to do the same as the Caledonians and the Picts did, and leave the country. And other than that, we've just got some recruitment going on here, and a couple of armies in patrol. One's up in Hrefnisholt, and the other is over here. So we'll end the turn, move on and see what happens. Yeah, good, the Abdanians are on their way. Oh, and I forgot about the Italians. It looks like the Italians are coming up to do battle. They've sailed all the way out the Mediterranean, up the coast of Spain, and they're at war only with myself. So I don't know what other reason they would have to head up in this direction. Friends of Langobars look like they might be coming over to help us. A bit too late. And the Jutes. Come on, oh there they are. So they pull back. Well, that's fine. Yeah, so I've got the 3 armies up here at Stranraer. Bring them down into England and see what we can do about the Jutes. Septimania, so they come up and they sail halfway across the channel and then turn around and go back again. I wonder if Attilia's heading for my capital. Hydrate's completed his term of office. Famine where? Famine where? There, perhaps. Oh, and minus 19 up here as well, of course. So I think then we'll get fishing jetties going up. That will bring us in some more food. Sacred Grove is being built. Public order here is a +4. Not going to rush into it just now. Down here. How long do we need until we get another turn, another surplus? Not long. And here do you need troughs there? Sanitation's 3. Might not be a bad idea actually. Allows to expand other things. We'll stick with that for now. And over here in Rotamagus, an artisan. Do I want an artisan? I'll repair it for now. And the Latin Shrine, let's convert that. And we can't go for the Sacred Grove because of the food issue, so we will get the Germanic Standing Stone instead. Oh, well, that's just an agent, a scout.
Ready for orders.
Let's move you back towards Ortomegas. I'm just thinking now about the Danians. If they come over, garrison in here, it's only half strength. But I think that should be enough to deal with that stack. We've got that army and that garrison.
Thirsty for battle.
I want you to move up here. Yeah, normal stance, move up to there.
Get moving.
And recruit us a couple of archers.
Get the stakes up.
That'll do.
Ready for orders.
This army here. Put it back into Alabut. Now, what is that? You'll be heading into Hafen then instead. Yep, so that's all those armies done. These guys here.
Ready for orders.
If you come down to here. It's okay to march just now.
Get moving.
I don't think any of them are, or those armies are close enough to make contact with us.
Is there nothing else?
Okay, we'll stick with that. Italians. We could be up here in 2 or 3 turns. So we've actually got a fair bit of potential trouble here. So it might actually be better to, when this army's, well, it's got its archers, bring it across to support that one. Might need the extra support down there, especially if the Jutes were to turn round and send their armies in this direction as well. They're going to be a turn behind or so. So, need to watch that. Nothing to be done in here, I don't think. Oh yeah, hang on. Who completed their term? Ring, you're doing nothing. You're an admiral. Heydrich, you're a governor. Well, you don't need to be up there. You can do without the personal influence. For now, anyway. So, I think we'll just stick you back in as a judge. Increase public order by +5. That'll do. Humbly, you're getting towards the influence to become a companion. And Kettle, you're also getting up as well, some points. But humbly, do I want you to be a retainer first? No, put in as a companion, I think. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. Okay, a governor. So, I think authority, the moment we get nothing, that gives it as extra public order. And reducing corruption. No, extra food, given our situation. Let's move on now. Sudanians seem to be on their way. I was just looking, our income a couple of turns ago was about 6,000, and I decided to raise an army. And I don't think the army's costing me more than 4 grand. Must be a seasonal change in terms of our income. What are the Jutes doing that takes so long? Did they have anything more than those 2 armies? And if they do, how are they sustaining them without any territory? Let's see what the Italians do next. Okay, so they're sticking to the coastal waters, but they're still heading up in our direction. Brothers of Ice suffer attrition. Lugdunensis, we have an imminent rebellion. And that's the other thing, one of these armies need to hold back for that. So let's send...
Warriors all! Warriors all!
Yeah, send Herauther. That'll be a good chance to get some experience. Let's go into normal stance. Come up to... yeah, somewhere in there.
Move out!
You hold up there. Let's bring this army down into the forest here.
Get moving!
I should have put you in normal stance.
Ready for battle!
You come down the same.
Getting on our way!
You go into ambush stance.
Preparing an ambush.
Right, and now
Ready
you
for
get back
battle.
into Rotomagus.
Ready for orders!
Get our fleet
Ready!
on the way up here. Well, yeah, it's not strong enough to see off any of the armies that are on their way.
Hard on the oars! Ready for battle!
Let's get you marching down to here. You into Hafen.
Ready for orders!
And that'll do. Our food supply has gone up tremendously. Okay, I'm not changing anything there for now. We can now develop a new piece of land. Public order needs addressed. So Hunter Shrine on the town centre. The things are okay. Religious differences aren't that great, I think. We'll go for the Hunter Shrine. I mean, we won't go for the Hunter Shrine, we'll go for the town centre. Yep. Sounds good to me. And up here. So Sacred Grove will be done. Public orders +2. Where is the rebellion? Oh, the rebellion's down here, isn't it? It's Lugdunensis. Isn't it? Okay. Well, it's actually not going to happen anyway. It's not going to fire.
For the tribe!
So let's check this again. Right, so there's a military crackdown still slightly taking effect. but there's nothing from the military presence, so we'll move you out just for now
I don't care how tired you are.
to deal with the threat from the Jutes.
Nothing else.
And quickly check this again. 19 influence there. The judge. Heralther, you need to get some influence, as does Ring. Heralther, need a battle. And Kettle, you're fine. Alright. Let's go back to the Swabians. See if we can get trade with them.
Honor us.
I'm not going to be attacking you for quite some time. It seems, with all these enemies running about. But anyway, we'll move on. So I don't know, that Ibdanian army seemed to head towards Rotomagus. I don't know whether it'll actually attack us there or if it's just on its way through the country. The Jutes did nothing. All I need now is for the Italians to turn round and head back the way they came. I don't think there's much chance of that happening though. Come on, here they come. Who was this? Was this my again with the minus food? My governor. Looks like it. No, it wasn't the governor. I don't know. Couldn't have been anybody important then.
Thirsty for battle.
So there's still no threats around up here. How does public order look? +2. You can leave that for the moment then. You can head up to Alabu.
Call this a garrison. Thirsty for battle.
And we'll bring you up round to here.
For the tribe.
Don't want to get too close to the skull splitters. So if we move this army into here. Oh, I don't have military access.
On the move, lads.
Where are the nearest fleets? I'm not too close. We should be fine in here.
Boarding now.
And you can stay put for now. And the Jutes seem to be staying put in the forest.
Ready for orders.
Let's move you guys cautiously. You're in ambush stance, we can't move you at all in ambush stance. You go down to there, you go into normal stance.
Getting on our way. Starting out. Get moving.
Right, no sign of them there.
Thirsty for battle.
You go into normal stance as well, and you come down. Come down to here.
Bring on our way. You have further orders?
Okay. Our food is minus 34 here. So we're going to have to do something about that. Sanitation's on the edge. It's okay enough here. Let's get a livestock herd built up. And Rotomagus. How do we look here? +1 public order, minus 30 in food. So I think actually having repaired the artisan, we're going to lose it to get food in instead. Can't build there. Here. We've got troughs on the way. Troughs there. Okay, it gives us a bit more food. We'll go for the goat barns. Sanitation can probably stand it. Let's do that. And with that, we're moving on. Almost. Humbly has a skill to assign. Humbly is a governor. So, one in here, and one in cunning. Food plus 10 from reserves. That'll do. Carrier pigeons. And anything particular in here? Yeah, there we are. That will hopefully do us a lot of good. And Kettle has unassigned skills as well. He's also a governor. Do I need additional recruitment? I don't know that I do. So, I can always use the extra food. Steel doesn't do him any good, does it? Nope. And down here, none of this is any good at all for a governor. Now let's take Sentinel anyway. Okay. And I think actually before I move on, no, well, let's end the turn. I'll put a break in once we finish the end turn phase. I'm interested to see what the Jutes do, if anything. Langobards. No, I'm not going to join the war against the Saxons. My Jutes do nothing again. So I'm going to have to go and winkle them out then, it seems. I haven't seen anything the Huns are doing for a few turns. I hope they haven't turned round and started heading west. I hope they're still going after the Eastern Roman Empire. Which they probably are. And that just leaves my good friends, the Italians. Okay, they're coming to England, it looks like. They're going to team up with the Ibdanians. No, not the Ibdanians, the Jutes. Alright, because of the food situation. Defeat the Skull Splitters in battle and get 2,000 gold. Okay, we might need to do that then. Are they still here? They are. So I have this army which should be able to get in behind them and we'll attack with the Brothers of Ice. Rotomagus food's at minus 15. So need to build the farmstead quickly. But anyway, this is all for the next turn, so I'm going to put a break in here. When we come back, oh, excuse me, we're going to have to be trying to root out the Ibdanians. I presume they're still in there somewhere. And no, not the Ibdanians, these are the Ibdanians. The Jutes are somewhere in here. And we've got the Italians seem to be heading up in this direction as well, so we need to deal with the Jutes before these guys arrive. Not that they're going to be too much of a threat though, they've only got just over a full stack between them. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment and rate the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.